All right, that's our unusual interview with our guests who are leaving. Usually we do it in the garden, but we just didn't have time for that, so we're saying goodbye here to people from Australia who spent with us short time but good time. So Paul and Scott, just let's start from you. Just share your experience with staying with us, like what brought you here, how you found us, what brought you here, and your experience here.
Well, I found you from my friend. He sent me the documentary The Cure, and I'd done ayahuasca back in Australia, and it was just calling me. I had to do it, and when I got there, I knew the place was right. The vibe was good. Everything was relaxed, chill. You were very accommodating. Yeah, the medicine was nothing like I'd ever experienced ever in my entire life. Talk therapy, pharmaceutical drugs, whatever, nothing matched it. I'm just very thankful to you, and it's great to meet everyone here.
Just say that you had many drugs other than just pharmaceutical. Just say that you had a lot of experience with others that you can compare to things.
To like LSD or something?
No, whatever you should comfortable share, like so people understand that you have a lot of experience with other substances.
I've done LSD, psilocybin, DMT, ayahuasca, our version of ayahuasca. To me, this was nothing like any of those. Very different. But it is now my favorite psychedelic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was the experience being here, like during this week? The first ceremony, second, third?
It was amazing. First ceremony was a good introduction. I worked on a lot of personal things, and then Wednesday absolutely destroyed me. And yeah, I've worked out many things in my life in a week, which to me was unfathomable. It's been the best week of my life for a long time.
What about personal things you work on? If you feel comfortable, if you don't feel comfortable, it's okay. But if you feel comfortable,
it's just past traumas. I won't go specifically, but yeah, past traumas.
Childhood trauma.
Yeah, childhood trauma. Yeah, to think.
So you feel like you process it in a different way that kind of allows you to let it go.
I physically felt it leave my body. Yeah.
The trauma itself, the pain itself, left your physical body.
Yes.
That's powerful.
For 3 hours on Wednesday, I was just coughing, continuously coughing. I just felt energy leaving me, and I was vibrating. Yeah.
So how you feel now?
Great, and more myself. More myself.
So how was the last ceremony?
Last ceremony was not as intense as Wednesday, but it was good. Just wrapping it up. Just relaxing, enjoying the medicine, and just being me, living in the present.
So what do you think you are taking home with you from this short 1 week work?
Just reconnecting with myself, something that I haven't been for 13, 14 years. And that's priceless in my opinion.
Yeah, of course. Being yourself, bringing yourself back. Yeah.
That's right.
So who came here? Well, what's important is that who's going back.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, anything else you want to say before we ask Scott about his experience?
Just a big thank you, and I will be back probably.
All right.
I'm sure you hear that a lot.
Yeah. Well, I hear that and I see that too. People do come back. Here's one. Here's one, James. Are you there?
I'm here.
You're back.
I am back.
You're back. We just posted your interview 3 months ago.
Yeah.
3 months.
It was. Yeah. It was in. It was. I was here in November, and you posted. I think
5
in December.
months. Okay, so 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, people are coming back here. All right. This is Scott. So.
Yes.
How was it for you being here?
Yeah, it was really good. Before I came, I was pretty nervous and didn't really know what to expect. And then as soon as I got here and walked into the place, I just felt like this pull towards Huachuma and knew that I was in the right place, and I could feel the energy that was around me, and I kind of figured out what was going to happen before I even had my first ceremony, and thankfully I got everything I needed out of it. I've got a lot of past traumas dating back over half my life that I've struggled with and I haven't really understood, and I've needed to think about properly and think about it in a different light and really let go. There's been so many times in my life where I've tried to fill a void that I haven't really understood, and now I've come to terms and come to peace with a lot of that, and I've really found myself again and really accepted myself for who I am and accepted the path that I need to go on, and they've really started to find inner happiness within myself. So it's been a good
Self-acceptance.
Yeah, a lot of self-acceptance. A lot of trauma that I kind of thought about in a personal life for a long period of time, and that's kind of been lifted and let go of, which I haven't been able to do for like 16, 17 years, and you know, more trauma coming into my life in the past year or two as well. Just from not acting right and being around the wrong people at the wrong times and making the wrong decisions that weren't really beneficial for me, that have kind of let myself slip and let me lose track of myself and who I am, and just really being able to work through all of that, get past all that's been. I'm forever grateful for it. Like I wasn't able to do it, and I was confused as to why I couldn't do it, and now I understand it all, I believe, and I'm myself again. And yeah, I've come to terms with everything around me. I've let go of all my trauma, and I'm finally ready just to be me and who I am.
That's powerful. That's the essence of healing.
Yeah.
Like everything else, it really is a bonus. You get a lot of things here.
Yeah.
A lot of intellectual understandings, you know, it's a lot of things here, but that's really, you know, in the center of things. Because if you're not you, then who are you? Then who's living your life?
Yeah.
You know.
Like I felt like a huge energy shift within myself in the last couple of days. Like just within myself, like my confidence and like the way that I am, like I've just completely shifted. My whole mind state shifted, and my sense of direction's really clear. Like there's a lot of clarity in my mind about where I need to be and where I need to go and what I need to do in order to get what I want out of life.
Beautiful. That's a strong sense of self and strong self of direction.
Yeah.
You know, and that's was achieved in a very short time. Like really, just 1 week.
Very short time.
Very short. This 1 week is really introduction.
Yeah.
It's just it takes a week to just adjust to the mountains, to the different vibrations, slow-paced life. You know, different air. It's like after a week, people feel like, oh yes, I'm home. It's really like kind of space time. You just travel, you kind of relax into it. So, but you got a lot out of it in a week. So it's very good, guys. Had to step on the gas a little bit with you.
Yeah.
You know, but you have a lot of experience with psychedelics, which helps a lot because you know how to handle yourself.
Yeah.
So it's easier, it's faster.
This is the only psychedelic that I've taken that I've actually found healing. Like a lot of the other psychedelics that I've taken over my lifetime have just been very confronting, and they've kind of like shown me what the problem is, and it's helped me think about things different ways, but it's never like actually been from the heart. Like there's never actually been healing as a part of it all as well. This is the first time I've really felt like healed and moved past all of that. So.
Huachuma is heart medicine, right?
Yeah, it definitely is.
It's that you feel that.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. So, anything you would like to maybe tell people who would see the short video and would consider to come, but they will be afraid of coming, or maybe they will be afraid of coming to Peru, watching news, you know, protests and all that stuff.
Yeah, the medicine's gentle. Personally, I believe that it's gentle, but it's very powerful.
Yeah.
It's very, very powerful, but it's very gentle. So there's nothing really to be scared of. Like it's not something that you take and lose your mind. It's like it's something for me I've taken and I've gained my mind back. So I think the world needs Huachuma. I think there's so many people out there who can benefit from this instead of turning to the pharmaceutical industries. Because this is the one thing in my life that I have tried that's actually brought me into a state of healing as opposed to brought me into a state of disconnect. So.
Yeah. Anything you want to say to people?
Peace out.
Huh?
Peace out, boys.
Okay. Well, anything else about like medicine, like about fears, people who are afraid of medicine, you know?
It's nothing to fear. If it's a heart medicine, you know, what is there to fear?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, difficult things may come up, but you know, it's better to get through it, and then it will be much better after.
Yeah.
Really.
Heal that, release that.
Yeah, exactly.
Wonderful. Well, it was good meeting you guys. For a short but good visit. And you know, we're here. So
Thank you very much.
I guess I'll see you again, you know.
You will, definitely.
I would love to come back, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, say hello to our mates in Australia. Tell them about us. It's a long way, but it's a worthwhile making. It's a way worthwhile making. Australia is as far as it gets. There is no farther. Like you guys coming from the farthest.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know. But here we are, sharing sacred space. Alright guys, well thank you very much for this short video. I will post it in the next couple of days.
Thanks, sir.
And maracuya cup of favor. And that's it.
Yeah.
Alright?
Cheers.
Well, cheers guys.
Awesome, man.
Keep being yourself. That's what matters.
That's it.
Alright.